Okay, one of the simplest tips that I can think of, and one that I always forget to tell people during a workshop, is that you can actually adjust your viewing experience through the camera. So if you have in the past, your camera focuses on something and you think, it doesn't really look clear. Why isn't it clear? Maybe it's out of focus. If you're a photographer who looks through the camera like this and focuses like that, composes your image through the viewfinder, I may be able to help you. If you're a photographer who does everything on the rear view LCD viewing screen on the back, the monitor on the back, can't help you, just move on. Save yourself 2.5 minutes. This is all I can say. This will not help you, but for anybody who composes and takes photographs using the eye-level viewfinder, this could help. Every single camera that I know of anyway, that has interchangeable lenses, has also a method of changing your diopter adjustment for your eye. So it doesn't change any of the camera's settings other than your viewing experience. Now, the way to check to see whether your camera is actually set up for your eye is to point your camera at something in the distance and let the autofocus do its job. Now, when the camera set is telling you that this picture is in focus but it still doesn't look absolutely clear, this is where this trick comes in. The diopter adjustment is usually somewhere around the viewfinder. It is sometimes fairly well hidden. Occasionally it's a bar that you slide backwards and forwards to make the adjustment. Occasionally, like on this particular camera, it's a wheel that you rock backwards and forwards. It'll usually have a little plus and minus sign behind it, or beside it, to give you an indication of which way you're turning. Now, all I do is let the camera focus on the subject. Of course, you turn the camera on first. Let the camera focus on the subject. If it's not quite clear enough, just experiment with your little slider or your little wheel and just rock that backwards and forwards and see if you can make the picture clearer. If it is clearer, problem solved. Your viewing experience is better. Now, some cameras will allow you to lock that then so that it's set permanently. Others won't. This camera doesn't. It's actually well recessed wheel on this particular camera. Which means it is difficult to hit. Some of them, I've seen, they're just ridiculous. They put them in a place where every time you put your camera in the camera bag, your diopter adjustment's going to change. Some of the better cameras, some of the more expensive cameras actually have a lock on it, so you've actually got to pull a knob out and twist it, or there's a little lock to release it, so that once you've set it, it is set. So once again, all you do, you need to pick something that the camera is capable of focusing on easily, so you know the camera is focused absolutely perfectly. In this case, I'm picking on some leaves on a tree over there. Looking at it, yes, that looks good. I just rotate the little wheel backwards and forwards. It's actually clearer there. So that suits my eye. That's it, folks. Really, really simple.